Welcome back to New Podcast. You here with Shy New, and we have our host,
Spider, your friendly neighborhood goth.
Let's go. And I know it's been a long time since you guys heard us say that shit.
What episode feels like a minute. 7. It has to be 7.
Man. Well, we getting through this, motherfucker.
We really are.
Hell yeah.
We really in it.
I know. I'm trying to hurry up. We trying to hurry up and get to episode 100, man, so we can start actually doing some shit, man. Because, you know, we want to do the Patreon. You know, we want to give y'all, like, some one-on-one with us. We trying to give y'all more content. We realize y'all love our shorts more than y'all listen to us for, like, an hour and a half. Y'all, I guess that's better content.
So interesting, yeah.
But
I think that probably has to do with, like, people's attention span, too.
I mean, I know
you
my
know what
attention
I mean?
span is, like, less than that. So, you know, that only makes sense. It only makes sense. But I'm happy that we're back. You know, it's been a minute.
Yeah. I feel like it's been forever since I saw you.
Yeah.
It was probably like a week. It was just a week.
You want to let them know why?
Why are you acting like I wanted to do?
Nah. I need everybody here who actually, bro. You know, it's people. Every time we drop one, it's always a guaranteed 36 people that just watch our. Like minute 1, I'm looking at it and just hit refresh because I'm just extra. I hit refresh after I upload it. 36 people.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
They all was wondering what the fuck was going on. That's a lot of people to disappoint.
Oh my God. Don't do that to me. It's not like I wanted to hurt them. Okay. First, it was for the greater good. Your girl had to get her wisdom teeth removed.
Oh shit.
Just 2 of them. I have to go back and get 2 more.
So we only halfway in.
We're only halfway in.
So you gotta let me know so we can so I can do something with the pod. You know, bring in Birdo or bring in the car. I almost said the other.
It might be interesting to do it like the day after, and like I'm just zooted off of.
Look,
zooted off of drugs.
I got the shits. Oh, you talking about those drugs?
Those drugs,
not the perkies that they handing out to people like that rapper.
Absolutely. Oh,
motherfuckers just out here like.
You want a perk?
You want a perk?
Perks? You don't.
That's
do
what we do in interviews now. Hey, engineer, you want a perk? Right? What the? Bro, what do we start doing? Like shit like that? Like, give me one. You talking about
like we handing out Skittles.
Yeah, that shit crazy though.
But yeah, I had to get my wisdom teeth removed.
Damn, bro.
It was a breeze. Shout out to my surgeon. He's the GOAT.
Shout out, surgeon.
The recovery process went very smooth.
Yeah, so
it wasn't as bad as people said it was.
I'm ignorant to the facts. So after you get your wisdom tooth pulled, you have to get it stitched. Or do you get
Depends. If I didn't get any stitches only because like my wisdom teeth were fully erupted. There are some people whose wisdom teeth like grows like sideways, like they don't grow in right.
Damn, that's me.
And it like shifts your teeth and stuff right there like that. And so they have to like cut out a lot more gum.
Stop. So I'm finna lose flesh. Stay out my back.
That's when you have to get stitches. Thankfully, I did not get stitches, but I do have gaping holes in my mouth.
I'm finna get stitches.
Pause.
Pause. Yeah. Valid. I feel that. Pause. No, that's crazy though. Okay. You know what, everybody? All 37 of us, because, you know, it's 36 of y'all, and it's me too. You know, we got to forgive her, y'all. Like, that's some real shit to go through. And I'm not going to lie. I called her, right? And she going to say something like, hello? I was like, pod over.
Your girl was out here talking like 50 Cent.
Oh, hold on. Hey.
You go here.
You talking about many wish upon me. That was all 36 of them.
I could barely open my mouth.
Dang, man. But, you know, I'm happy that you're okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. A lot of people were checking up on me. Yeah. It was so funny. Everybody was like
nobody can find
anticipating me getting my teeth pulled. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support.
Your other bestie was looking for you. Like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, she had surgery. You know, I wanted to be dramatic.
Yeah.
So
I mean, technically.
Yeah. I told you. I don't lie, but
I can only imagine if I actually did have to go through some type of like
actual
really intensive like surgery.
Oh, I'm gonna make it seem like you about to die. Everybody and their mama and your family from overseas that you don't know about. They gonna pop up out of nowhere and talk about, no,
it should have been me.
It should have been me. He was talking about, nigga, I just had a gash on my arm. Like, I had to get stitches. That's it.
Can I tell you something? I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know this.
I want to know now.
But a couple of days after, well, like 2 days after I got my wisdom teeth removed.
What the fuck did you do? You drank?
I got flued out to New York.
You got flown to New York?
Yeah.
Did you go out there with my sister?
I did.
What the fuck? Why nobody tell me this?
Okay. Look, listen.
Y'all see this?
No,
y'all
listen. Linda,
me.
listen. It was super impromptu. I was not planning on it. The whole plan was after I got my wisdom teeth taken out, Brianna wanted to take care of me afterwards. And so I'm at her house, like her mom's house with her, and we're chilling. And then your baby cousin, she was supposed to go to New York to look for stuff for her prom.
Yeah.
She got sick.
Oh. So she gave you.
And I was just like,
oh.
What if I went?
Oh. So y'all see how this work? When I tell you she my bestie, it's deeper than that. She got family affairs with my blood family.
They flew me out.
My fucking family flew you out. You know what? We gonna press charges because I know you can get charges because you paying for people flights and shit like that, human trafficking and all that. Oh,
stop! Not her trafficking me. It's
nah,
crazy.
Bro. Human traffic me, bro. Get me the fuck up out of here,
right.
bro.
Nah,
damn.
for real.
I would
like, where are we going?
You know what I'm saying? Where we going?
Stop me getting trafficked.
Take me to motherfucking. It don't matter. What you talking about? Anywhere but where the bullets at.
It was kind of like crazy to me because when you get your a tooth extracted, you can't. Okay, so first of all, when you get your wisdom teeth removed, they said you cannot spit and you cannot suck. Because because there is a blood clot. Because there's a blood clot that you need to keep intact in order to like have like a smooth healing process. But with the pressurization of like the plane, you kind of risk that. But thankfully that didn't happen.
So you didn't drink at all while being in New York?
I just had one thing to drink. We didn't drink really.
Oh my Lord, Jasmine.
I wasn't supposed to drink.
That's the one thing they tell you not to do.
They also told me not to have spicy food. I did that too.
You know what? It's cool. We out here. We're rebels.
I have a spicy addiction, so that was really hard.
I mean, we have a spicy addiction. I said addition.
Addition. Yeah, an addition.
I added to my life. All right, let's hop into the first motherfucking topic. We did that long enough. I want to talk about how Mick Jagger is out here still tagging them.
Got the moves like Jagger.
Bro, my boy is 81 years old. Let me go ahead and break it down to you. So my boy Mick Jagger and the girl who is 37 years old. Okay. Her name is Melanie. Her name Melanie Hamrick, right? They got engaged. She's a dancer, a ballerina, and they just got engaged. And a lot of people are looking at that like, why the would you? I mean, I want nothing to happen. You know, you smooth like Jagger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying we want anything to happen to you, but my brother, you on your way. You know what I mean?
On your way out.
She finna get a nice little out of you.
Maybe.
Is that the choice? Like, I feel like it's always something deeper than that. Like, I'll be on some movie shit because they'll make a movie about this nigga.
Yeah,
you know
for sure.
What I'm saying? So, like, it would make sense for the end story to be he got with a ballerina and she danced around with his money. You know what I'm saying? She smart on that man.
I can definitely see that aspect.
Yeah.
But I could also see her just like genuinely like really liking him for who he is.
Yeah. I guess if she really like him for who he is, have a kid with him then.
Okay.
He's fertile. 80 years old, heavily fertile.
If I wasn't engaged and like Johnny Depp,
shit. About,
I shot my shot. You
give
know,
me your child.
Yeah, I would definitely.
That's a tactic. The fact that could possibly be a tactic.
Not just for his money, just because I genuinely like love that man.
I mean, I feel that, but that's scary. It's just women out there just in the back of their head. if I meet you, that kid of yours,
it will be had.
It will be had. I'm gonna have this child. That's some real shit. But okay, I still want to know. Mm-hmm. Is that a problem with him being that old? Like, is it problematic?
No.
So it's none of our business. He's having fun.
She's a grown
She's having fun, or he's having fun.
Both of them.
What you think he doing? Because I feel like being a ballerina and actually Mick Jagger did some ballerina shit. You think about all his little dance, take away like the hype beat.
Oh, okay.
Like that was some ballerina shit.
Oh shit.
Like that, that's. I mean, it's not ballerina, but it's like some little elegant shit. Smells like Jagger. That's not even a song.
He could appreciate the arts. Huh? He appreciates the arts, probably.
I'm pretty sure he appreciate that art. Oh, the music. Oh, the dancing. Got it. Yes. I'm sure, but I mean, you can't tell me it's not just because maybe she's beautiful.
And flexible.
And young. You know what I mean? Got lively.
Of course.
Not on his way out type shit. Talking about Duff is calling my line right now type shit. I got Duff on D&D. Like, what the fuck?
He hears that Duff toll. He's like, well, let me just.
But it's kind of crazy. But if it's really real, have a kid with him. You know what I mean? Like.
No, because it wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be fair to the kid.
So there should be a cutoff for Mick Jagger. Like, he can't have no more kids.
Yeah, because
he's finna go out.
Yeah, he's gonna be out.
That nigga ain't as soon
as the baby is born, he's croaking.
Damn, he gonna get stressed. I can tell you right now that stress is up here. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
he can't handle that.
I feel like,
his heart cannot handle that.
His heart can handle that. That man was off of cocaine and like hella beer and whatever else dust existed back in the smooth like Jagger all through that time and shit like that.
That booger sugar.
I never really understood that shit.
Booger sugar?
Yeah, what the fuck is a booger sugar? Is that crack or is that cocaine? So that's cocaine.
Yeah.
Booger sugar.
Yeah, booger sugar.
I get it. Now I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it a lot now.
Yeah, right? It makes sense.
Can I do this? Can I ask you a random ass question since you just brought up cocaine?
Okay.
Have you ever done cocaine?
Absolutely not. Why would you think you have to ask me that?
Because I want to know, would Jazzy ever take the chance? If cocaine was in front of you, huh?
Nope, and it has been in front of me.
Yeah.
And I got scared, and I looked away.
So you didn't even want to see him do it?
Nope.
He was like, fuck that.
Yeah. I saw a friend do it, and I'm like, oh, my
God. You looked at him different.
Oh, my
God, no. You're no longer the same, brother. You got to go.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, okay. Well,
no judgment here.
Yeah,
I couldn't do it. It scares me. Those Dare commercials, those like drugs.
I remember Dare. That was that. They had like periods between it, so it was abbreviated. What the fuck was that abbreviated for? Drugs. R. My dumb ass said R for R.
Really great.
Drugs, really. Nigga, we both are dumb. Like, none of those are the letters.
Drugs are.
Yeah, we went to the bar before drugs this, you guys.
Wait, drugs are.
No, we can't. You can't say R for the letter R. R is A.
What?
Drugs rises under gangs. I just spelled drugs, didn't I?
Oh wait, we spelling drugs.
What fucking bar did you take me to?
I'm gonna blame the drinks.
No.
They gave us double shots.
They did. Hey, no, they did.
They were doubling up on those shots.
And they didn't charge us full price. That was crazy. All right, enough shenanigans.
Drugs are really exciting.
Drugs are really exciting, and just the thought of it will make you dumb. So don't you dare. Don't use drugs. Don't you
do drugs,
dare
including
do
alcohol, children. This is a prime example.
Now I want to figure out what.
You know what other commercial got to me? The fucking cigarette commercials.
The cigarette one. Which one?
The one was like the lady with the hole in her neck, and she was like, "And now you ready for the day?"
And my name for the day is Electron. Oh, God, I swear on everything, bro. Please forgive us. It's for entertainment purposes only. Well, yeah, no, no, those used to fucking actually scare me.
Yeah, they were terrifying.
But
that was the whole point.
Me. I smoked cigarettes probably freshman year in
Crazy.
high school. I went to a dumbass white school. I went to HO.
What does that mean?
Of course, there's gonna be a white guy that walks up to you and be like, "Dude, you want to smoke this?"
I did.
Yeah, no, like, that's exactly how he said it. I would say his name, but like
I'm not gonna lie, it does look cool sometimes.
I mean, I felt cool as fuck until I was like taking a breath for a breath. Like I'm like, damn, I'm out of breath for breathing.
Yeah.
But that shit didn't happen until like 10 years.
It'll fuck you up.
Like that shit fucked me up, gang. Never again, though. Never again. Well, let's move on to our next segment because I was very curious on. So we have Rolling Loud, which, by the way, I never know when it's really going on. I never really understand, because it just feels like this shit is winter, and then the shit is in the summer, and then it's in the fall. And guess what? Sometimes that bitch be in the spring too, and I'm like, yo, when is Rolling Loud like a year-long
trying to keep
thing?
you on your toes?
I don't know, but whatever the case, motherfuckers is out here. So I've been trying to keep up with the Rolling Loud, and I guess Coachella. Now I haven't seen not a damn thing for Coachella, but I was very interested on their lineup because we've been talking about these people. Except Green Day. Green Day was on that lineup. We haven't been talking about them, but we need to talk about them. Like, I went to Lollapalooza to see them. The best experience I ever
I can
had.
imagine.
Like, I didn't even know I liked them niggas that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm over here singing shit word for word, bar for bar. I'm like, damn. I guess these was them niggas back then. But for Coachella, they had a decent lineup. So, of course, let's just say the top ones. They had Travis Scott. They had Post Malone.
They brought back Travis Scott.
They brought back Travis after that one little year. I mean, shit, motherfucker alive, ain't he? You know what I'm saying? Nigga still living.
Didn't somebody die? I don't know.
Shit,
I could be lying.
Look, I was about to say.
Anyway,
look, don't know me. I sit there. I don't.
Allegedly, I don't know.
Make that shit sound juicy. Yeah, that nigga died. You ain't hear that? So yeah, Posty, he was there, and then Lady Gaga, which, by the way, I found very interesting because she just dropped that album. So, maybe
we talked about it.
We did, and that's like perfect timing for her. I would love to actually watch it, but I just thought by itself that was a very interesting like lineup because I'm like, damn, who are we trying to like actually bring in, or like what group? Like usually it's for the younger crowds. So maybe Travis Scott can stay on there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh.
Like. Who's really there? Like, the heavy hitters is the ones I named, including Green Day. So it's like, why? Like, what the fuck is going on? What is, like, are we gauging backwards? Like, you know what? We want to entertain the older crowd because we want it to be safe?
I don't know. There is a lot of, like, legacy tours, I want to call it. I think it's what people are calling it. A lot of legacy tours nowadays, where like a lot of the older
they want to see them and shit.
Popular bands back in the day.
Yeah.
They're becoming popular. Green Day, Blink 182.
Yeah, Blink 182 definitely did revamp their shit.
Who else is coming back?
I mean, I would hope it would be Hayley Williams, to be honest with you.
I feel like they will always just be like popular.
The popular one.
Like they will always be.
What's her name?
In style, I don't know.
MGK, right? Him.
Yeah.
And then he did songs with I fuss with her heavy. I even like bite her style when I do my pop songs. Levine.
Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
He did a song with her.
He does songs with her. And like even Evanescence and stuff like that. Those sounds, bro, I feel like those people, they can just be out any year, any decade. Like,
and just be about.
Exactly. Like right now, it works. And you could just put an 808 underneath that shit. Now it's 2025. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it is a good question, though, because I just feel like, what do you feel? Do you feel like there is actually somebody behind the door just like, no, we gotta actually get older crowds, or you know what? Let's get the younger crowd. Like, cause I
don't know what it is, but like I said, a lot of these like older bands are getting like more clout.
That's fucked up. Cause
like a lot of kids are discovering Deftones.
That's true.
So
That's true.
Now basically they're almost like a new thing, even though they're not a new thing. You know what I mean?
Right. So like all the new things just gotta sit
I don't
back.
know what it is. I mean, the music was fire back then, so I understand why they're really good.
I feel like the only place that's not relevant is in rap. Cause what's relevant is what's
that's
relevant.
True. Yeah.
You know, like if Jay-Z step out on the stage, everybody would respect him. But if Playboi Carti came out right after him, you would notice the clear difference. You know, and that's not no disrespect, no not. It's just the truth. You know? That's a crazy comparison. But that goes to me saying that I want to focus on shorts. I'm gonna be saying crazy ass shit so the shorts can do the algorithms, goddamn thing. All right, enough about Coachella, because I want to kind of run through these things so we can get into your stuff, and then I can just like.
Can I actually kind of piggyback off of that?
Go ahead, piggyback. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, it kind of has something to do with that.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the band Weezer?
Okay, yeah.
Weezer, right?
Yeah.
So apparently, headlines have come out saying Weezer's bassist wife shot by cops and booked for attempted murder.
God damn white lady, right?
Yeah.
Gotta be a white lady.
The wife of Weezer, which Weezer is one of the most tame rock bands. Or like indie rock or whatever
because
you want to call them.
I always feel like it'd be like the candy pop niggas.
That's wilding out.
Just going crazy. Just crashing out and shit, you know? So, why she crashed out? Did they tell us exactly why she crashed out?
Okay, so here's what happened.
Uh-oh.
According to a report from TMZ, it all started when California Highway Patrol and Los Angeles Police Department officers were looking for someone involved with a hit and run on April 8th. 3 suspects involved in the crime fled the scene, with one fleeing on foot into a residence street. This is where Lauren, the bassist's wife, enters. When police were looking for the suspect in the yard, whoever lives next door to Lauren in Schrenner, Lauren came out of the house with a gun in her hand. The report notes that the cops told Lauren to drop the gun several times, which she didn't, and eventually pointed it at officers. Lauren was shot in the shoulder by police and surrounded 30 minutes later. Lauren was since been treated for a non-life-threatening injury and has been booked for attempted murder. The one person that fled the scene of the original crime was caught, while the other 2 remain at large.
What the fuck?
So there was a hit and run, and the cops were looking for the suspects on foot. Right. They happened to wander into the basis of Weezer's backyard.
Right. Which is the most random place to randomly be.
And then the wife, Lauren, came out with a gun.
Right. Can we I feel like this,
and they claim she pointed it at them.
There's so much that's not being said. Why would she come out with a gun? Like what would prompt that though? Like what's making you feel
assuming she hears some noise going on. She hears some commotion.
From the police?
Oh, yeah. She heard something. And then she was like, let me get my shit.
All right. If I got a gun in my hand right now and that door and I'm like, is there police? Y'all finna see some motherfucking fucking Chris Angel disappearance of that gun, gang. That shit finna disappear fast as hell. They're gonna be like this. What you talking about, nigga? Oh, hey,
and they
officer,
they told her to drop it several times.
Boy, I would have dropped that shit, boy. I was like, what else you want me to drop? I'm gun K. What you talking about? That is scary.
And she was charged for attempted murder. And I didn't read it in the article, but apparently they claimed, allegedly, that she shot at them as well.
Okay, we can't.
I'm gonna need to see the body cam.
Man, I need the body cam. I need the paperwork. Man, there should be shell casings. If she bust them hoes in there, it got to match that gun. Where's that gun? Who gun is it? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Y'all just, like, what? Y'all shooting motherfucking women? Like, just.
White women.
They got white women? White. If she had a gun, it's the equivalent of a black woman having a skillet. Like, what the fuck? It's kind of harmless. Kind of. Silly. You know, you could really get hurt.
Uh-huh.
But like, what the fuck? They shot her.
They shot her in the shoulder.
I mean, that's kind of similar news.
Well.
Did it say she shot the gun?
Yes, they said she fired the gun.
They said she fired the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
They reported that she fired the gun, which is why she was charged for attempted murder of a police officer.
Bro, I don't feel like she shot that gun, bro.
I don't believe
like,
it either.
I feel like they bullshitting. Or if she did,
they probably did see her with a gun.
Her.
They freaked out.
And it scared her, and she popped that bitch.
Maybe.
Like, there's so many scenarios. Yeah, like you said.
It was just I think it was just like a
cam.
freak accident.
Yeah.
You know.
That's scary, though.
But what made me like connect this story to what you were talking about was when TMZ, like, they showed up to their house, and like the bassist, he was like walking into his house or whatever, and they were trying to get answers out of him, and he wasn't really giving them any like answers, and all he says is, "See you guys at Coachella," and he goes into his house.
Swear on everything.
He says,
That's
see y'all at Coachella.
Damn,
I don't even think he's performing at Coachella. I don't know what that.
You just had to throw that out there, though. Hey, if you can flex with a name because your name been in it before, do it. I'm behind that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn, bro. But hey, at least your wife is known to be a gangster.
Yeah,
you know
a period.
She went down like a G. Mm-hmm. You know, not many people get shot from police officers. Normally, it's us. So, like, when we see, well, the news say it's us. Mm-hmm. But, like, come on, man. Like, the police just, your shit, because you had a gun. That's kind of gangster, though. That's like some Tupac shit.
It really is.
Because that's what he did.
Yeah.
Like, well, not exactly. He didn't get shot, but somebody else got shot.
I hope she got a good ass. She probably got a good ass lawyer.
Man, she better be happy that a police officer get shot. Bro, I'd be happy as hell if a police officer shoot me.
Right?
And I ain't do nothing. But she had a gun in her hand, though. That's wild. Yeah. Like, if I ain't gonna hold you. If I was a police officer and I had a gun, I'd shoot your ass too, though. Like, real shit. That's why I can't be no police officer. Don't train me to do that. I'm not finna be trained for me to not, like, let me assess. Let me de-escalate somebody with a gun.
And thank God she was okay, because I heard that they were just trained to just kill.
They trained, well, yeah, police officers?
Yeah, just trained to shoot and kill.
I mean, that's what they're there for. Some people, I believe, go to the police academy just primarily, I can hurt something and get away with it. You know, like, there's so many like-minded people there.
There's been, documented instances of that. Yeah, for sure.
And don't let me catch y'all with no badge. You know what I'm saying? All I'm going to do is pray for you. See how I did that? I cleaned that shit up real clean.
There you go.
But, yeah. That's interesting. I would not expect that to happen, though, just because she's a white woman. And, like, how don't you know that's that? Like, if you're a police officer in that neighborhood, you should know every celebrity that lives in your neighborhood. So you should know that's that man's wife. Like, how do you?
I don't know.
I'm not shooting no celebrity wife. I'll shoot your ass in the leg. Did they say where she got shot?
In the shoulder.
Damn, bro. That was. Damn. That gotta be fucked up.
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, it's illegal.
You gotta go.
To shoot him in the leg?
Nah, man. To shoot to kill.
Wow.
Like, that's up here. That's like in your.
Oh.
Bro, I'm not going, bro. Get your money, shorty.
That's scary.
Take that shit all the way. I know you ain't gonna hear this one, but if you somehow do, get your money. All right. I know you white, but you doing it for us. That shit is ridiculous. Like,
the hood is on your side.
The hood is on your side. We ride for that shit, bro. Like, I've never in my life heard of some shit like this, but it's actually irony behind it too. Because like, normally it's the Karens and it's always the police officer. Was it a black police officer that shot her?
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like we could justify it just a little bit more if that was the case. You know.
Yeah, he would have got fired.
Immediately. They wouldn't even thought about it, bro. His resignation papers, soon as he got back to the motherfucking your digs, like, damn, y'all know about it already? Yeah, it was on dispatch. You're fired. You know, they're gonna fire your ass over dispatch.
Just go ahead and clock out for me.
Sergeant Johnson, over with for your ass.
Right.
No.
Go ahead and clock out for me, baby.
Don't give us the badge. No. The gun, man, you know you're going to keep that shit, bro.
Leave your gun and your badge at the door.
Nah, that shit is wild, bro. Never would I ever imagine. But, hey, it's 2025. Motherfuckers getting shot.
They are.
Motherfuckers is getting shot.
Unfortunately.
The people that you wouldn't expect to get shot is getting shot.
They're getting shot.
So, speaking of giving people shots, once again, I gave Playboy Cardi a shot.
Oh, my God.
And I got through the album, bro. And I was like, yo, that shit lightweight hard, bro. I thought Kendrick Lamar was just like a small feature. That nigga was on 2 songs and shit, bro. That shit was hard, bro. But I still don't know what that nigga's saying. So that's here nor there, you know. So not too much on Playboy Cardi, but I do think it's still very interesting what the fuck is going on with Here we go. You ready for the quota to go up again?
Oh.
For Ye and how he feels about everything that's going on.
Okay.
I just feel like all of this shit is just starting to look so theatric. Is that a word?
Theatrical.
Theatrical.
Mm-hmm.
The act is theatrical. Mm-hmm. And the way I'm looking at it, it's like, bro, they all got to be in cahoots. And even fucking Kim Kardashian and Kanye, I feel like them two is in cahoots. Like, did you hear about like how Bianca doesn't want to be with him anymore?
Yeah.
So
I have heard of this.
She's getting. We didn't talk about this last part?
No, we didn't.
Okay,
I don't
good.
think so.
I didn't want to touch this one if we did, but she's trying to get a divorce from Kanye, saying he needs medical help. That's twice, player. That's twice a white woman has said you need some medical help.
I don't feel bad because how many? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you.
Food to drunk people?
Shout out Will. Aw. Thank you.
I love this motherfucker right here. I feel like I'm at the grandpa crib or some shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always food here. It's always entertainment. Like, it's
not you swing your feet. You said,
right. That's how you know a nigga. Look, that's how you know a man feel happy, bro. Feet get to swinging and shit. You're like, you know what I'm saying? YMCA. Appreciate you, brother. You know, 1 second intermission. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Man. But yeah, no, he just been, you can go ahead and keep singing Smack him. He's just been, like, in the news for all the wrong reasons. Mm-hmm. And, bro, now your second wife, who obviously you moved too fast, you know, obviously. And now you're getting divorced, and it's the exact same shit. The exact same shit. Like, how do you go from same shit to same shit? Like, that's like I stepped out of shit to step in more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do that? You got to take time. And
he needs help.
Say it again.
And we've been saying that.
No, just say it one more time.
He needs help. And we've been saying that. Like, look, women, I love you. You're beautiful. You're strong. You're intelligent.
Type shit.
I love women.
Me too.
But why the fuck do we do this? Like, we see all the red flags. And then we're just like, but I love him. I can fix it.
I'm going to say it, and you about to get mad at me. You know why? Why is that? Girl math.
It's girl math? Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
And they always think they can fix it, nigga.
Sometimes it don't make sense.
They always think they can fix it, nigga.
I'm not going to lie. I've been there before.
You cannot.
But I got out of there fast.
So I'm glad you are what they call an anomaly in the situation, okay? Because they always trying to fix it. You cannot fix a nigga when they met you and they tried to impress you with that type of shit. Mm-hmm. That is exactly what they gonna come with. Like, what is we on? Like, I mean, not we, because I ain't fucking with no type of Kanye was. No. But, like, what is y'all on? Like, just put it through your
I think it's just our nurturing.
Y'all want to nurture that?
Yeah.
The man, and rest in peace, lost his mother. Mm-hmm. When he meets a woman, naturally, this is psychology right here. Naturally, he's going to look for that. Because he lost her and he wasn't ready. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? There's a difference. Some people, they get the chance to be ready for shit like this or prepare for shit like this. He wasn't ready for it. We all saw that he wasn't ready for it. And he told us he wasn't ready for it. And he still tells us he wasn't ready for that shit. So, I don't know. When I hear this shit, it kind of like, it hurts to hear it. But, you know, to add to what you said, you know, we knew this shit was coming. You know, like, damn, bro, wife number two, like, publicly, like, damn, bro.
Yeah. And
you got kids with Kim Kardashian, and you arguing with your kids.
Oh,
How do we do that? How do we do that?
I heard about, yeah.
I mean, I argue with my kids, but, like, about games. Like,
yeah, you have, like, little disagreements.
Yeah, but, like, I'm not finna argue on this.
Yeah.
Like, this right here, I'm gonna argue with y'all. Y'all gonna be like, I'm lying, and I'm gonna be like, Yeah.
So
you know,
stupid.
so it's just like, but that's easier because there's intention behind it. But when you with your children, it don't even matter who's right and wrong in that situation. When I talk to when these cameras in front of us, I'm not talking to somebody directly. I want to make sure my message get across to all of you guys. So that's why I kind of speak the way I speak. You know, like when I speak to you, it sounds like I'm speaking just to you. You get what I'm saying? So when you speaking to your children, you shouldn't speak it to us because guess what? She's going to see it too. And she's also going to see that other people saw it too. And then they're going to go, let me look at the comments. And then now she's reading that shit, the shit that you said that you don't want your daughter to go through.
Right.
The shit you said you don't want your children to have to deal with. The shit you said that you want to keep Kim from doing. You putting her right into that by saying these little dumbass shit. And I don't know if I'm getting passionate because I have kids, but regardless, like, I know as a father, there's no way possible. Like, I still, to this day, I post my kids on Snapchat, but that's because it disappears. Like, I have 2 pictures on social media, and I barely want that up still.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because, like, I just don't trust the outside world.
Yeah, you definitely have to protect them.
Yes, and your kids don't get to an age.
Social media, yeah.
And when they get to that age, social media is in the palm of their hands. And she's already too fucking rich, so that shit is in the fucking atmosphere. Like, it's just social media, just, you know, like on some Black Mirror type shit. She's just sitting in her bed, she's just typing and shit like this. Talking about, no, block. Just swiping and shit. Can't see the person's face no more. Shout out to Black Mirror, new season coming up.
They were doing some promotional I don't know, commercials, I guess, I don't know, previews or whatever.
Like actual trailers or like just like through other
like little
shit?
Shorts kind of. Like there was one where it had Issa Rae. She was like in this cafe with like a friend.
I love Issa Rae.
And then all of a sudden she had that device where they like turn on and then like their eyes like goes cloudy and they're like,
oh yeah,
and a whole nother
like the video game one.
In their minds.
Yeah.
And like there were a bunch of videos coming out resembling that, and there were people that thought it was real.
Oh my!
And they were just like, y'all think that was just a show? They're actually doing this in real life.
When they start talking about Elon Musk, what is it called? Neuralink.
The microchip.
Yeah, see, this is why I do music. 'Cause those words are Italian and they're easier to say. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Neuralink. I don't know. That's weird. I mean, if I was stoned enough, I'd say that. I could see myself coming to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Black Mirror would do that shit to you.
If it wasn't for Issa Rae.
If it wasn't for Issa Rae.
You would have thought it was real.
I would have thought it was real, boy. I mean, shit. If I was high enough, I still would have thought I'm not older you, bro.
I said, damn, Issa, they got you?
They got you too, gang. Ah, damn. Like, I be feeling like some of that shit be real. Like, you ever thought that you seen something in a movie and you're like, it's fake, right? Mm-hmm. But like, what if it was actually real?
Could be.
You never had that experience before?
Yeah.
Like what movie, if you could?
Or like any like zombie movie. It's possible.
No, not like, okay, I get what you're saying, like the possibility of it happening. No, yeah. I'm saying as it's being recorded, let's say me and you doing a movie right now. Okay. I say it's a prop gun, but in reality it's a real gun. Mm-hmm. And then like on some, you know, what happened to Buddy ass. I shoot your ass and then you actually die. But we keep it on film.
Oh, what's his name?
Or you just get shot.
Alec Baldwin.
Injured. Yeah, the Baldwin brothers. Well, just him.
Just Alec.
Yeah. Yeah, so but like, I shoot you and then you actually get shot, but you live and you like, you know what, put it in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Or like in Django, when your boo, you know, your other boo, Leonardo DiCaprio, you know what I'm saying, when he got mad and he busted the skull with his hand,
okay, yeah,
and all of that blood, that was real blood.
There was a scene in X-Files where the main chick, she was walking through a door. And then as she's like walking through the door, a car accident happened in front of the store. And that was not in the script. And
they kept that bitch.
And they kept it rolling.
Damn.
The actors all stayed on scripts.
Damn.
That's cool.
Ain't nobody sue?
I don't know.
Well, I
don't
look like
that much into it.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I know y'all only paying $200, bro. I've been extra. That shit ain't. Bro, no.
No one was in the accident besides the person that was in the car.
Damn, bro, that's some scary ass shit. I feel like I seen that on some like scrolling really quick type shit.
Probably, yeah. I think it was resurfacing.
That's kind of wild. I'm not gonna lie, but from what I understand, if you're in a movie and you can you can do that, I guess, but the way you pull it off, everybody has to agree to that.
Everybody
Like,
has to just
down to the tip of the staff.
mm-hmm.
Pause.
Gotta be locked.
The tip of the staff. That's crazy.
You can, just gotta be locked in.
Bro, I'm all the way there. Pause again. But like, yeah. Anyways, I feel like this is what happened when you drink tequila and then you go to whiskey. I knew what I was doing.
Dangerous.
It was dangerous work. Well, let's move on to Spider time. So we're gonna go ahead and give her that time. Once again, we ain't got the theme song yet, y'all. I'm sorry. Eventually that shit gonna happen. But let's go ahead and give it a Spider.
Hello.
Go ahead, kill that shit.
Okay. Well, so normally I would go into like my Reddit story, but there was actually something else I wanted to talk about.
Let's talk about it.
So I don't know if you saw headlines that the dire wolf, an extinct species, was de-extinct. What's the word? They were brought back.
Recommissioned.
They're back in commission.
They brought them motherfuckers back.
They brought them back.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, yeah, there are a bunch of headlines, you know, getting everybody, like, you know, stoked. Yeah, that we're bringing back the direwolf back. We're going back to the where'd they come
Medieval?
from? That one show.
The Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones when they had direwolves.
Type shit. Here we go.
Everybody's getting excited that they can get a direwolf. Nice. Dinosaurs
I was
too.
just telling her that.
Or woolly mammoths
too. They start cloning them a minute ago. So expect all that shit. You know
get this.
Okay.
So I was really excited about it, but then I came across a video on YouTube of a scientist saying that these aren't actually direwolves.
Why did they gotta fuck with my?
It was all in over exaggeration.
So what would it be? A wolf?
Okay, so here's the thing. So they finally found, like, you know, bones that were just old enough to where they can, like, you know, gather their, like, DNA. I'm no scientist. Their DNA or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So they finally got that. And then they needed to find a species that was just close enough to them to, you know, create something that's close enough to direwolves, you know, that is basically a direwolf, right? And so what they did was they took that DNA and used the DNA of gray wolf? Mm-hmm. The gray wolf?
Yeah, the shit that
the wolves that we have in the wild.
Liam Neeson was in that movie with.
Yeah, that was chewing his ass up. Yeah.
He was fucking them up. Shit, I don't even know. That nigga lived through everything. He talking about, I'm gonna find my daughter through the wolves, through any motherfucking what are they, Romanians and all of that shit. Yep. I'm sorry.
So anyway, they used the DNA of the great white wolf as well to create what we have now, described as a direwolf. However,
just trying to get the size right.
Direwolves aren't related to the great white wolf.
I thought direwolves were a myth.
No, they were actually a thing.
Actually real. Okay. No, I genuinely thought they were a myth for a long period of time.
A lot of people would, but they're definitely a real thing. Yeah. And a lot of people would think because they look really similar to like the gray wolf.
Yeah.
But it's almost like how we look really similar to like great apes or whatever, but we're not the same species.
Yeah.
They're mostly related to jackals. That's their closest relative.
Spit that shit right now.
That is the closest relative.
What the fuck?
So what we have now isn't exactly a direwolf, but it can like fill in somewhat that gap that we were missing in the wild. However,
are they trying to build the apex animal?
However, probably. It's probably nowhere. It's nowhere near the same as the direwolf.
I'm just letting you know. I don't watch enough movies to know that that's what the fuck that the government or whoever the head of environmental animals killing and making environments. Like them motherfuckers, they will build a King Kong so they can have an order to what's new, what's about to happen. All these new fucking.
It's nowhere. It's not as cool as that.
I hope so. That's
But
interesting but scary.
Even if they were to bring back, an exact replica of the dire wolf, it would not survive in the wild because what they survived off of is extinct itself. So they would not survive in today's wilderness, like the wild.
I mean, do you know exactly what they survived off of?
I can't really tell you. But from what the scientist was said, that's all he said. Like what they survived off of,
okay.
it doesn't exist anymore. They cannot survive out here.
Like, what would they say? Like some woolly mammoth or some shit? Wasn't they extinct before them?
Probably.
Like, was it?
Probably.
Right? Hey, it's not about what it is. It's about how much the meat they need. All right, they gonna find the meat. They will live. All right, whatever he's saying. Have you ever seen a crackhead? A crackhead would survive off of number 10 and would keep that bitch keeping him running for like a good day or two before he get that next rock. And then he can go another day or two before eating that next number 10.
No,
I'm just saying.
Not this one.
Look,
so
that's wild. They splicing DNA now.
So it's almost its own species. The only reason why they didn't use jackals, instead they use gray wolves is because it sounds cooler. It sounds cooler.
Yeah, I get it.
The rich are going to want to buy into it,
So why are they saying buy into it? So like, okay, I'm still getting lost.
Because who's going to buy these things?
Why buy these things? So like, why
do they buy tigers?
We have
and ligers and stuff like that.
We have wolves. Is this for pure entertainment?
I don't know. Like it's like
are we building animals to look at them?
I don't get the fascination either. It's like when people they really want a wolf, so they just get a husky, and it's like it looks nowhere like it looks nothing like a wolf.
Oh, well, you know this, Sam. I was gonna be like, did you know I had a wolf? You knew that.
Yeah.
But me
like
and my
dog.
sister, we had that. He was mixed with a dog. She was mixed with a dog.
Yeah.
So we was living in Arkansas, Forest City, Arkansas, and that's a small ass fucking town. We thought we was gonna go get a dog. It was the size of a dog at the time. Mother and dad was nowhere to be found, so we only see little puppies. Me and my sister said my mom was gone, so my mom's friend took us there to go get the dog, which my mom did not agree to. So we was like, we want that one. Well, really, my sister said she wanted that one, the shy one, so we called her Cheyenne. 6 months in, that motherfucker, like, look, I'm sitting down, y'all, and it's pretty high up. She was like this fucking big. 6 months. It didn't make sense. I'm exaggerating a little bit, like as far as the age, but she did get that big before. And it was just like, yo, what type of dog is this? And I just kept saying that shit. They were just lying. They
ain't no damn puppy.
No, they were like, this is a child mixed with a German Shepherd. I was like, that dog don't look like no goddamn German Shepherd. German Shepherd snouts are like, eh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Her shit was vicious. Like, type shit. I'm like, yo, like I will play with her and she'll get mad. And then like she, like how dogs do, they show you their teeth or whatever. That was the most terrifying shit in the world.
Yeah.
I'm like, this ain't no normal fucking dog, bro. But I didn't really find that out really that she was an actual, like we went based off a word, but when we found out she was an actual wolf is when my uncle did some shit. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. We love you, man. Yeah, that's me story. Back to your story.
But yeah.
So we making dire wolves in this motherfucker.
They're not actually dire wolves.
We making fake wolves in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole nother,
synthesized.
which is still cool.
It's
which
cool.
is still really cool.
Yeah, it makes me think about like Batman, like when they be splicing DNA in the motherfucker, you get like a man wolf or a man fox or some shit. I don't know why I keep saying man like they can't be women, but or a woman tiger. There you go. Tigeress.
How progressive of you.
He fucks with the tigeress.
A true feminist.
You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Whatever those colors are. Man, I feel like all of those isk and feminist and then this and then all this and then this. That shit ain't nothing but like different forms of gangs. Y'all gang banging, bro. Feminist is a gang bang.
You said they're gangbangers? I hate you.
Gangbangers. I should have put the ER at the end of that. That's a tequila.
Should I get into one more story before I get into Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's your time.
All right. I saw another interesting article. The title is Nevada man arrested after 7 emotional support tigers are seized from his home.
Wait. The fact emotional support tigers.
Yep, emotional support tigers were seized. 7 of them were seized from his home.
First of all,
aren't these niggas extinct? Going extinct?
One?
Aren't they endangered?
They are. I worked for a whole company that used to try to help tigers and elephant because people would take the tusk and all of that shit.
They want the ivory.
So bro, how do you get, let alone 1, 2 tigers to get 5 more tigers after that? How do you do that? He had to get them individually. You don't get them in a bundle. Like you can't breed tigers, bro. Without you going to jail.
Yeah.
You going to jail.
Carl Mitchell, 71, didn't have the proper permits to own the animals, and he violated other rules over the years, the sheriff's office said.
Yeah.
A Nevada man who was arrested Wednesday after 7 tigers were seized from his home said they were his emotional support animals. Officials raided Carl Mitchell's home in Pahrump? I don't know where that is. Pahrump on Wednesday morning, arrested him on suspicion of resisting arrest. Mitchell, 71, did not have a special condition.
Man. He was black.
What?
Because, of course, we're always resisting arrest.
I don't know. Mitchell.
He probably said, what's going on? Resisting arrest.
Ain't no black man named Mitchell.
I know some Mitch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you never heard of Mitch?
Oh, I guess.
Money Mitch.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, man. Y'all don't understand. I got so much homework for bro. Like, it's ridiculous.
Mitchell, 71, did not have a special conditions animal permit to own the animals, which Nye County requires, and he violated other rules over the years, officers said. He said he rescued the big cats from Tiger King, Joe Exotic, the former Oklahoma zookeeper of Netflix fame, who was convicted in a murder for hire case involving animal welfare activist Carol Baskin. He is serving a 21-year prison sentence. Yeah. They took away his emotional support tigers.
What the fuck do you need tigers for one? They're not emotionally supporting you because you're not kicking it with them damn tigers.
Yeah, you can't. You can't like take them to the grocery store.
Like what the fuck? Like you defeat the whole purpose. What you got them the little medallion that comes with them, the EM, what is it?
Oh,
ESA. Emotional support animal?
Well, normally like they would have like a vest or something on them.
The vest too, yeah. They got those big ass black straps.
You got to have a big ass vest.
That motherfucker, it's obvious as fuck. It's like they wearing a bulletproof vest. It's like,
can you imagine this guy like walking into your store with his big ass like tiger talking about this is my emotional support animal?
I know damn well I'm a bank on that tiger cutting me with something. Even if it's nice, push me, tiger. I'm about to get the biggest check in the world. You
crazy.
Got a tiger.
I would not risk it.
First of all, how you gonna get them there? You rode them? They're talking about I got a pickup truck. White Mitch. No money Mitch.
That would be sick to tame a tiger enough for you to ride on his back.
Look, man, and the only person that needs to be doing shit like this is Mike Tyson, bro. Like, we do not need to see nobody else out here, or the Tiger King, or whatever the fuck that nigga name is. Like, where the fuck he at?
He's in jail.
Damn. Free that nigga. Yo.
No, keep him in. Trump, that's crazy ass.
Free that nigga, bro. Mm-mm. Yo, Trump. All these niggas you
You said pardon?
Pardon this nigga, bro.
Free Joe Exotic.
You pardoning Kodak, all that shit, bro. Pardon this nigga, bro. Like, we need some more shit on Netflix. Like, shit's going crazy. It's going haywire.
He was interesting. I should rewatch that.
Entertained.
I should rewatch that. That was a pretty good documentary.
That was really entertaining,
It was really interesting.
That motherfucker had us believing people was conspiring against them and shit. Motherfuckers murdering people. I'm like, how you gonna have a murderer in your TV show that you're putting on Netflix? She obviously didn't murder nobody. And if she did, she was really good at it. Look, that's pretty cool to have tigers, though.
Yeah. That'd be sick.
I
don't know. I would feel too bad.
That's cubs. I would love to have them. Not when they get bigger.
I say the same thing about like alligators. I think they're so cute. Because I would have them as babies until they get older and they get bigger, and then
I guess they're like little lizards.
I'll give them away to like a sanctuary or something.
Oh, imagine like a Komodo dragon. Ain't they like?
You don't want to fuck with them.
They're big when they're small, right? Pause.
Komodo. What?
I don't know.
They're pretty big.
We're gonna count those numbers. We're gonna put how many paws is in this motherfucker shit.
Oh, we should have a pause counter and whenever says pause, me or says pause, you take a shot.
Yeah.
Up.
Y'all take a shot. Yeah. Take a shot for her. My bad.
It's okay. I was on that all night, so it's okay.
Type shit.
Okay. Are we ready for the
ready.
Reddit story?
I'm over here twiddling with the motherfucking cord. I'm like, I actually don't know where this is going.
Oh my God. Okay. Y'all just buckle in. So today's Reddit story is titled, "Today I fucked up by letting my mom find the cum wall."
Y'all need to understand. Fuck the microphone. They can hear me. Y'all.
Can they hear you?
I see the little.
Oh, okay.
Y'all need to understand. The fuck is going on? The fuck do you have a cum wall? I heard of a cum towel. I heard of a girlfriend. But the fuck is a cum wall? Continue. I'm fucking shit up. Continue. I'm back.
All right.
Jesus Christ. I'm probably going to do that one more time.
All right, here's some context.
Just because of how it started.
When I was around 12 years old and just discovering masturbation, I had a hard time figuring out where I should unload it. I was too afraid to bring tissues into my room as it seemed too obvious. So eventually, with my galaxy brain, I realized I could just shoot it in the gap between my bed and the wall. At this point, I hadn't quite fully developed object permanence, and for over a year assumed it was evaporating or something down there, out of sight, out of mind, until it was time to paint.
Nigga, you think cum evaporates like
until it was time to paint? Huh?
He
thought it would alcohol? Just evaporate.
That's what.
Or I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Like water or some shit.
I don't know.
In the sun?
I don't know. Yeah.
Nigga, that's a life form that you just sitting there shooting out. Nigga, that shit living.
He was 12.
12? How long has he been doing? Go ahead, finish your story. Finish your story.
I think he said.
Pause.
Maybe just for like a year.
Smegma and shit.
All right, he continues. With both of my with both of my parents in my room, unscrewing outlet covers, laying blue tape, etc., I decided to move my bed. And to my horror, a year's worth of cum was crusted, running down the wall. I quickly moved it back and tried to devise some reason for why we should wait another day. I decided that if I went and cooked something, I could force my parents to come out and eat it while I went back in my room and paint it over.
Whoa. Say that sentence one more time. The parents part.
I decided that if I went and cooked something, I could force my parents to come out and eat it while I went back in my room and paint it over all the cum on my wall.
Okay. Y'all don't understand.
Wait, why do you think to paint over it? Why did he just clean it?
It's more than dyslexia with words, nigga. Like, it's even more like listening to words.
It's
bro.
okay.
I mixed all of that shit up.
Okay.
I'm like,
but you got it now.
What?
He wanted to
No, he wanted them to come eat the food. So
he could whip something up to distract them or whatever.
Yeah, my man got a master plan instead of a tissue.
Right. Then not only would I be a good boy for cooking dinner,
Jesus,
I would also be a good boy for having painted on my wall with the added bonus of saving myself some embarrassment.
You hear this shit, bro? Like, you hear this shit, bro? Like, this is on Reddit.
This is on Reddit. Oh, I don't remember what I cooked, but I wasn't fast enough. When I came back in, my mom was on her knees scraping all the dry, flaky cum with some sort of metal tool. Before I could say anything, she looked at me and said, "This is disgusting. Why would you spit all over your wall? If you need to spit, do it in the toilet or just swallow it.
You better ride with that one.
But you can't spit all over your wall. Why would you do that?"
Did he roll with it?
He said, "I'm almost certain she knew what it was and was saving me embarrassment. And for that, she's a real trooper. I'm 21 now, so it may be time to just ask."
Wait. Did he stop doing that after that moment?
I would hope so.
He didn't say.
He didn't say.
My boy, what is it called when they have to respond to some old Reddit type shit? Like, I'm gonna respond to it a few years later.
Respond to it if you. I don't know.
I feel like because you had a hella Reddit terms and shit. Like last time you was like.
Well, this would be considered like a copy pasta.
See, yeah, those are the words. That's not a copy pasta.
Yeah, it was a copy pasta.
So if he came back and told us, did he do it or not? Like in between time, would that be he need to do that? We need to know.
We can probably find him.
Was you out here smacking your till 21 when you decided to write this? Nigga, you over here talking
there
about
were
it.
some well, I don't think this is this the original one. Oh yeah, I think this was the original one.
From like the dorms in college talking about, yeah, this nigga was still doing that shit, bro. I had a brown stain on the side of my wall all semester, so they can switch me out.
From what it looks like, it doesn't really seem like anyone, asked him any like questions.
Oh gosh. Well, I'm actually grateful for them not asking any questions because that gives me all the motherfucking room to say all of the shit that I want to say. First of all, my brother, how don't you know to get tissue? Where?
He said he knew. He said he that would have been an option, but he was afraid of that being too obvious that he's choking the chicken.
Go get some tissue, brother. Go get a shirt, brother. Go get a towel. Look, those things can go in the washing machine. I'm putting you on.
He thought it would evaporate. It was going to evaporate him.
And that part, he was how old? 12?
Yeah.
I knew how all this shit worked by 12, bro. All this shit was understood. Well, not really, but like it was understood enough to know it don't just disappear. Motherfucker, see, I don't know if this that type of pod. I'm going to bleep it out. That shit is pause. You know what I'm saying? Like
he was a dumb kid. I don't know what to tell you.
That's gonna evaporate? Like what the fuck is going on? Oh my God. I'm almost 100% sure Mama knew. Mama knew exactly what that was.
But why would she? No, I don't.
Were they black?
Because she wouldn't touch it.
Nothing about daddy.
Because I would not touch it if I knew what it was.
Was he black? Because he didn't say nothing about his dad.
No, I don't know. I don't always know what the ethnicity of these people are. I'm sorry.
I gotta make it entertaining. I just want to know because where the fuck the dad at? Why he not putting them on? Like, if I knew my son was out there masturbating on the, I'm like, bro, you need to go get you what you did, bro. Go and get you a little trunk, a little desk.
I feel like definitely dad knew. He probably saw it.
Yeah.
And then.
Or he probably was doing it.
The dad?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Father like son.
Oh my God, no!
They put the you dids next to the door type shit. You know
I think that dad saw it, and then he saw that the mom saw, but she was saying that spit, but he didn't want to say anything to like disturb her.
And the ass whooping.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna give him an ass whooping. Their mama is. If I tell my mama that shit happened, it'll be over with. Like instantly with it.
So it don't evaporate?
Bro, no. Oh. The cum do not evaporate, bro. So you thought this whole time?
Oh no!
When you just.
Oh no, he's in danger. He's in trouble.
You in trouble, bro. This whole time you been nutting. In the back, like
just everywhere.
You just putting in. You left it in her trash, bro. Bro, it's a few yous out there. You got some mini me's out there, bro. You thought that shit evaporate. Bro, you gotta take the condom home with you, bro. You gotta take the shit with you, bro. They hold that shit. They twist it up. They knot it up. They throw that shit in the freezer again.
Yeah.
Look, I was just making some shit up. She instantly, it sounds real though, right?
That's why they tell like NBA players to like.
Yeah, take your condom.
Yeah.
Don't. Matter of fact, don't fuck them.
That's a better idea.
That's the easier route. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn,
just be celibate.
Oh God, that's so fucking wild, bro. First of all, the fact that they thought that was okay to even pose, like, bro, who are you? Like humility is one thing. But I'm not finna tell you I was masturbating on the side of your dick because I thought it was gonna.
You couldn't waterboard that shit out of me.
Like you couldn't, nigga. I'm dead before I even thought about it again. If you would have asked me, "Have you ever came on the wall?" I actually forgot. No, what are you talking about? I have convinced myself that has never happened.
I would be the same way.
Like,
deny.
We cycle. What are you talking about? No, we delusional. Delulu. What are you talking about? Shit. Well,
but yeah,
that would never happen.
Thank you to that user for like sharing that delightful memory.
I do want to know though, like what the parents think about this shit though. Like the mom, the fact that she didn't say nothing. Like
I wonder if he ever brought it up to her.
Like who the son?
Yeah,
probably brought that shit up. I know for a fact.
Because in the threads, he said he didn't. He hasn't like brought it up to her yet.
I'm so glad my kids are young, but now I feel like I gotta check the side of their fucking bed.
You gotta check this out of their bed.
That's ridiculous, bro. That's first of all, somebody told
I
him to
remember
do
when I
that.
was young, I made like a concoction of like
a mud pie. Oh,
something
Lord.
like that, but with like a bunch of.
She made a dookie bomb.
No.
Y'all probably don't know what that is.
No. Oh, you know what? Okay, so I did two things. I made like a concoction of like moisturizers and like my mom's skincare or whatever. I don't know. And like I had that like hidden in like I had a little plate, like kitchen plate set. And I had that hidden in there. Okay. And then also I thought I could hatch a chicken out of an egg.
Oh, I've done
so
that
I kept the egg
so many times. So many rotten eggs.
For the longest, and yeah, it just rotted.
Yeah.
At some point.
That's horrible.
That's probably the grossest thing I've ever done.
I know I've done grosser things.
Oh, no.
We would not disclose any of those. I'm a dude. I'm a guy. I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And as a boy, I was a boy. Like, I did I make fun of my kids because they Nancy sometimes. But, like, you know, like they be doing, they being boys. Like, when they outside, they just be touching shit. And I just be looking like, I don't know. Either it's when I got older or my auntie turned me into, like, a germaphobe. But, like, you see how I touch things and, like, how I act around people. And then, like, how uncomfortable I get when people get super, super fucking close to me and I think they're dirty.
Yeah.
I don't like dirty people, y'all. But it's okay because I get it.
It took me a long time to trust my little sister to cook for me because I'm just like, she got little nasty little girl hands.
I can imagine that.
She got little germy little girl hands.
Like, yeah, no, seriously.
So I don't drink her Kool-Aid. I didn't eat her food until like, she got older.
Look, I got worried. So when we was at the movie theaters, me and my kids, we was to go see the Minecraft movie, and like we had the cup, and I was drinking out of that shit. Right, I'm always gonna be the first one. This shit was expensive as hell, so we got one large drink.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, but they wanted to share a straw. I made them get individual straws.
Oh, I already know where this is going.
I made them get individual straws, but we get there, mother feel otherwise. She's like, we only need one straw, and then our son was like, well, why did we get more than one straw? And I'm just like, kids are sick all the time. And maybe they can hold on to some shit and maybe not show symptoms of being sick. But then us as adults, we don't be getting sick like
ain't got
that.
that young immune system.
We ain't out here playing in the dirt and shit. So, like, we get sick. And I feel like I'm going to die.
I thought you were going to say how you ever like seen a kid drink through a straw and then you can see like the back the food that they were eating go back into like the drink.
Also, bro, you should have seen me. You should have seen me look at the straw right after my son grabbed that shit. And like, both of my sons are drinking out of it. But I'm paying attention to when they eat the popcorn. And then they go like this. And I'm like, it's going to be a kernel inside the circular part. And then I'm going to into that bitch and that shit over with. So, like, as soon as the thought went, I was dehydrated the whole movie.
Yeah.
I was like, that's y'all shit.
Yep.
I did go crazy beforehand, though. I was smacking that hoe, bro. I got, like, a good 60% out of that bitch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Baby mama
yeah,
got
that's
like
all
10.
I can think about is that residue.
Yeah, bro.
From the food
spit.
that they were chewing on. And it goes back in the drink.
Bottom, that's spit. I be telling people, y'all drinking that spit. All right, go crazy, but I love my kids, y'all. I promise.
I love the kids, but
motherfuckers be nasty as hell, bro. Like, I remember working with students and like they'll just do shit where they won't just hachu. They'll hachu. It's not just accumulating, and it's just like it's nonstop, and then they just like this though. It's for you. It's like, damn, bro, like that, y'all that and that. Damn, look, I'm talking about my kids and my baby mama texting me. That's crazy.
I sensed it.
But that, like, damn, bro, these kids, they something else.
Yeah.
All that snotty nose and shit.
That's one thing I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, you say that, but then you in love and shit. So when you in love,
I guess.
When you in love,
yeah.
Have y'all ever talked about that?
No.
Should I be talking about this since now he's added on to the pod?
Yeah, I mean, it's time.
Fuck it, because I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to bring it up when he here anyways.
I'll bring up names.
Oh, see, y'all at that stage? Y'all coming up with names and shit?
Yeah.
What y'all think y'all going to have?
I'm hoping for a girl.
Y'all heard it first. Spidey wants a Spidey
Not anytime
girl.
too soon.
Huh?
Not anytime too soon. Don't get any ideas.
She wants a Spidey girl. I'm about to be an uncle.
Spidey girl. I want a girl.
Oh, I thought it was like y'all.
Because everybody's been having boys.
Why do I feel like you just talking about me? She gotta be
You
just
too,
talking about
yeah.
me. I only
You
have
have
boys. That's
You
all
have
I
boys. His sisters, they have boys.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
The only one person that's been having girls is like my oldest
Damn.
brother. No, and both my brothers have girls.
Oh, your brothers? Oh,
yeah.
then y'all gonna have girls. If that's what's happening there, y'all gonna have girls.
Yeah, and I just like had my nephew a few years ago.
You know, they
Finally,
always
I had
have
a nephew.
sayings on like how you know. Like either like while you're pregnant, they say either your belly's too high.
Oh yeah.
You got like a girl, if your belly low,
Yeah.
you gotta like your digs.
You know what I would be scared of?
What's that?
Having that ugly belly.
What's the ugly belly?
What's shaped like you got
egg.
Stewie in your damn stomach.
You talking about there's a football in
yeah,
that motherfucker?
football head ass belly. I don't know.
That's
want
fucked
that.
up. I know some people that had that belly, bro. Shout
no
out to
offense, y'all are
bro.
beautiful, but I don't want it.
Y'all kick that
I want a
Stewie
nice,
right out the field.
want a
goal.
nice round belly.
You want a nice round belly?
Mm-hmm.
What if that motherfucker come out oval?
That's what I'm scared of.
Your shit look like Roger from American Dad, like the back of his head. Like your shit just out here hanging and shit.
Terrified,
So,
bro.
You know, there's women that just have that belly and get mad at you when you. Can I say this?
What?
It's too late. I was looking for reactions. Nobody gave me a reaction. But no, real shit. There's women that have bellies that are like that.
I know. I've seen it. I'm scared.
Like the alien.
That's scary.
You ever seen Alien?
Yeah.
Like, you know how the back of their head is? That's how they belly shape. Like,
yeah, I don't
all
want
the way
that.
down. Then they got like that sharp thing right there.
Yeah, it just like pokes. It'll poke you in the damn eye.
It look like the Patriots logo. All right, I'm done cooking then. Hey, that's no shame to y'all, man.
No shame. No
You know what I'm
shame.
saying? Some of y'all can get it too. But
Y'all are beautiful. Your body does beautiful things.
Hell yeah. So I'm just gonna let you know. Next pod, we're probably gonna do like a nice 3 hours, and we gotta get Berto in there.
If we have Berto here, that'll be easy.
Well, even if it was hard, you were gonna do it anyway.
I know. I would have been up for the challenge, definitely.
And you know, unlike this pod, you guys, we came up with these shits last minute. You know, I had to make sure she was good. You know, and then when we found out she was good, everything that I had prior, I just felt like it was just old.
Yeah,
news,
that sucks when like we'll have something planned, but then something comes up and we have to reschedule, and it's like, damn, I can't bring this up because it's old news now.
Yeah. So we kind of did this on the fly.
You gotta stay up to date.
But that's okay. So what we're gonna do before this pod, we're gonna send each other like dates. Oh, I'm gonna have this ready by here, and then when you have it up, we all looking at that bitch, and we all do our own little personal. We gonna take the time and we gonna get through this shit so we all know the information. Cause I guarantee y'all, I mean, other than the fact that I be cheating and having all of the information in front of me, I'm also bullshitting a lot in between, and it's about pacing. It's about knowing when to bullshit and when to get the information out, when not to talk over each other, when to like really learn how the other person speaks, you know, how their pattern is, how all of these things, like these are things that we need to study. And, if it's going to be 3 of us and we're going to alternate between him and our other co-hosts, we got to get everybody privy to it. Like me and you, we have chemistry. You two, y'all have chemistry. Us 3, we have to find chemistry, because y'all have a pace. When y'all speak, y'all know how to speak in banter and all that stuff. Yeah. We gonna all learn how to do that shit. So tell him what I said. We gonna have that 3-hour pod.
I got you.
He got a 30-minute segment, 30 minutes. And I'm gonna need that motherfucker to smack or not. It don't matter. We gonna make it smack. You know what I mean? So let's get that shit going, man. Damn, this 4 minutes going longer than I thought. I'm like, God damn, bro. When you look all the time, we always got so many motherfucking topics. But now I'm just sitting here. I'm like,
I feel like it's been a slow week too.
It's been a slow ass week, bro. Niggas ain't doing nothing but working, Ubering, picking up, bro. I ejected somebody out of my motherfucking Uber.
Ooh.
I threw that woman out.
Okay.
I ain't touch her, y'all. I'm just saying,
tell us about it.
I threw her out. So I'm driving and shit, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I see Shorty. I pick Shorty up, you know what I'm saying? Boom, we get to wherever she need to go. She was drunk, drunk as fuck. I pick up drunk people all the time. So she was like, oh, hold on, I gotta call my husband. All right, cool. She called her husband. I'm thinking husband in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Husband get to talk about some other shit. Shorty just get to talking with him on some other shit. So I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then I kind of like, one of these. And you know how far my seat back. So
Yeah.
I just look over. Like, I'm in your face. What the fuck
Wait, they were arguing?
No, I don't know what. I'm not doing that at this moment. I'm really assessing the situation because I'm like, I have somebody in my car and I might have to, like, it happens so fast. Sometimes, like, as you're dropping somebody off, you might pick somebody up during that shit.
Okay.
So whatever the case is, I'm kind of like intro her to, get the fuck up out of here or whatever. And then she was like, oh, I need to go get, I forgot it at the house. Can you take me back? You'll get paid. We'll just add on da-da-da. And I'm just like, nah, you got to do that either right now or nah.
Yeah.
Like, add it on right now. Like, you can do it. As we sit here, you can change the address and put your address back in. It's going to charge you more money. And then you can put the address you want to go back. And they'll charge you more money. And I'll get
Right.
I'll do all that shit for you, gang. I'll do all that shit for you. She wasn't trying to do that. I'm like, you trying to finesse, bitch.
Right.
I already know what you want, shorty.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you got to get up out of my car. And then when I said that, she went from acting like she tried to help me understand some shit to trying to get me the fuck out. I mean, me trying to get her the fuck out. Like, that's it went from 0 to 100 real fast. I was like, yo, I got out my car. I went to the side of the passenger in the back and opened the door and was like, yo, you got to get out of my car, lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just crazy shit happens.
That's so, I never understood that. Why would you want to stay somewhere where you're not wanted?
Because you're drunk and you don't really want to get out. I've been there, but not in the Uber. I've been there in the car when you get home.
Oh,
And
no.
was
You
drunk.
tell me you don't want me there,
God.
say less.
Like,
I'm going home.
That shit is wild to me, bro. We boxing. Like, she's so lucky she was like a little bit older and obviously drunk.
Yeah, okay.
And a woman.
Yeah.
Cause if I was feeling like I identified as something else that day, but
Stupid.
and that's gonna be the new podcast for today. We on episode 7. We appreciate you guys coming through, and we also appreciate you guys getting through this podcast. We understand. We got we. It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
We ain't really had no topics, so we made the shit up on the fly. But the shit worked, man. So we appreciate y'all for coming right back. And sure enough, we know y'all gonna be there.
We know y'all gonna be back.
You know what I mean? Thank you for coming to the new podcast because y'all already knew what the fuck was up. Deuces.
Peace.
Type shit.